The Dwarves of Orzammar have been fighting the Darkspawn alone for over 1,000 years. Their bitter hatred and fear of the monsters cannot be understated. In that time, one fighting force stands above the rest in its grim devotion to combating the blighted creatures, the Legion of the Dead. Where most of Orzammar's military consists of warrior caste families sworn to serve families of the noble caste, the Legion of the Dead is unique in composition, philosophy, and its direct fealty to the throne of Orzammar. The Legion answers solely to the ruler of Orzammar, but is kept separate from the cutthroat political games of dwarven nobility. The Legion of the Dead was created specifically to combat the menace of the Darkspawn, and it is open for any member of Orzammar society to join. Even the casteless, otherwise barred any legal status, may claim a place in the Legion. Covering themselves in grim tattoos and black armor, members of the Legion march forth with stoic determination, knowing they will die in battle, striking down as many blighted monstrosities as they can before their time comes. In some ways, the Legion has an aspect of a penal force. Many, especially among the casteless that join their ranks, do so as an alternative to other punishment. Instead of losing a hand, a thief may join the Legion. Others may join to have debts forgiven or lost honor restored, traditions born both from the dwarves' high regard for Darkspawn slaying and their endless need for more bodies put between them and the city. When a dwarf joins the Legion, they undergo a symbolic funeral. First, there is chanting, then toasts. Finally, the dwarf speaks their last goodbyes to their loved ones, understanding that they will likely never see them again. When the funeral is done, the new Legionnaire's name is cleared, honor restored, and all debts forgiven. They are recorded as dead in the memories, presumed to die a glorious redemptive death battling with the Darkspawn. Then they leave Orzammar forever, only returning to the city under extreme circumstances. They are expected to do their utmost to seek an honorable end, striking a blow against the blighted bane of the dwarves. A legionnaire is meant to think of themselves as already dead, and thus able to fight without fear. When a legionnaire meets their second death, and enough of their fellows survive, they will seal the Legionnaire's remains in a stone sarcophagus to prevent defilement by the Darkspawn and return them to the stone. The Legion has been known to act as an expeditionary force for Orzammar, operating far afield from the city itself. They may attempt to reclaim taigs containing forgotten knowledge of the old empire, such as their attempt to clear Kalharal of the Darkspawn nesting there. Members of the Shaperit have been known to accompany the Legion in exploration of lost taigs for the same reason. The Legion of the Dead has great respect for the Grey Wardens due to their similar dedication to fighting Darkspawn. Though mostly based on the surface, Grey Wardens often venture underground to monitor their activity and root out nests of Darkspawn. In doing so, they may encounter and cooperate with the Legion. By ancient pact, a Grey Warden that has reached the end of their service will spend a year fighting alongside the Dwarves of Orzammar before entering the Deep Roads to seek a final death in battle against them. In this they share a common end with the Legion, though unlike the Grey Wardens it is nearly unheard of for anyone but dwarves to be members of the Legion of the Dead. The only known human to do so was a knight named Sir Aurelian Pentagast, who went into the Deep Roads after a failed attempt to assume the throne of Navarra. He encountered a regiment of the Legion and traveled with them, fought beside them. When he finally fell, they buried him with the full honors of a member of the Legion. The famed Ferelden hero, King Merrick, once persuaded a troop of the Legion to join him and help him free his kingdom of Orlesian occupiers after they saved him from Darkspawn. Led by a legionnaire named Nalthur, they accompanied the human prince to the surface and fought the Orlesian Chevalier. Nalthur and his regiment were killed at the Battle of the River Dane, but Merrick upheld his promise to them that they should be buried in the stone, not on the surface, and commended their valor to the king of Orzammar. That was an extremely rare case of the Legion going to the surface for any reason other than to fight Darkspawn. Paragon Caridin, inventor of golems, was a great admirer of the Legion. He built a grand fortress for them, Orzammar, also known as the City of the Dead, considered one of the greatest fortresses ever built by the Dwarves. Nonetheless, over a millennium, Orzammar has fallen to the Darkspawn many times and been retaken by the Dwarves of Orzammar each time. The fortress last fell in 913 Dragon, many think for good this time, and the Dwarves have struggled to reclaim it for decades. But the Legion persists. As a grim black wall against the endless horde of Darkspawn, castless cutthroats and noble-born sons alike, the Legion of the Dead stands ready to defend Orzammar to their last breath with a dedication to match any fighting force in Thedas. Well, that's it, the Legion of the Dead. In a lot of ways, they are a much closer analogy to the Night's Watch from Song of Ice and Fire than even the Grey Wardens. They even wear black. I did want to say something about that episode with Nalthur, where Merrick persuaded a regiment of the Legion to help him fight Orlais. That actually strikes me as really out of character for the Legion. The whole point is to die fighting Darkspawn. I don't understand why they seem to think Orzammar would appreciate them fighting valiantly against humans in a war that was none of their business. Anyway, I hope you're all doing well, and keep an eye out for my next video.